Last time we recorded our drums, our bass, but we didn't mix it. Well, let's do this down. So here in our DAW we have already our drum track, which is blue. We have the bass track. We didn't give it a color yet. Let's give the bass color green. We didn't really put any effects on the bass. We have like an amp sim and we have some overdrive, but we need some compression as well, and we need to have some EQ. Here is the DI signal that also needs some compression. I just go with the preset here. You see it's hitting right here. What a compressor does is it brings the very loud levels a bit down, and you can bring the very quiet ones a bit up. So that it's not like all over the place and some parts are like super quiet, some parts are peaking out like crazy. You need to control this. Let's have a look at the bass amp. We also put a compressor, same one. It sounds good. And last we have our overdrive, and also this might need a compressor, and let's also put that before. I think after the overdrive works better. Let's have a listen first. I like it better after, because what it does, if you put compressor before the overdrive, that means the compressed signal hits the overdrive and the overdrive is always the same level. If you have the overdrive before, you have like the high signals and the lower signals, and it gives a bit more dynamic, and you compress the signal afterwards. Next, we need an EQ. Here's my EQ. High pass filter. High pass filter means everything above a certain frequency will be let through, or the other way around, it cuts out everything below that frequency. So we don't need to cut out a lot. So I go with like 40 Hertz for now. A low pass filter, that's the other way around. It cuts out some of the high frequencies, or it lets through everything below that frequency. Later on we can play with the EQ a bit more in the context, but for now that should be enough. We have the bass 3 times copied. It's the exact same bass. It's not played in like 3 times, just copied and put it on different tracks to have like different sounds, like the DI signal, the bass amp, and an overdrive on top. Overdrive I want to narrow down a bit more. Okay. Let's listen to all of them together. We should make a bus for the master as well. So back into our console, right click, stereo bus, call this bass. All the bass need to be routed to the bass bus. And now the bass is done, for now. I go get my guitar and then we record some guitar. Who forgot a pick? Well, that's me. Ready to record? Do I have a signal? Not peaking? Great. We need to create a new audio track, rhythm left, because we gotta record the guitar, the rhythm guitar 2 times, the same one, pan it left and pen it right, so we have like the stereo sound and sounds a lot fatter. Do we have our metronome set? Yes. Yeah, the first time you always mess up. Oh, I mess up. Not you. Probably you don't. Whew. That's when you don't get prepared and you just start a session because you just have this 2 hours, not even. I started too late. Will I get it right now? Okay. We can still comp this. Good. Dead. Alright, so that's our first track. A new one, and that is rhythm guitar, right? Maybe this time it works better. Rhythm guitar is done. Let's give the rhythm guitar some sound. I need some amps. So I go into my left guitar, select my new amp modeler. I want to have a Marshall this here, and we need a cabinet as well. Let's give it a bit more bite. We put a tube screamer in front, and we just go with one onboard TH3 that's in Cakewalk already. You might have other ones, but like a tube screamer is like so common, you probably have one somewhere. Let's go all the way down with the drive and the level all the way up to push the amp. Super harsh. And that's because we put it after. Should of course go before the amp. Let's do the same thing for the right guitar. Tube screamer first, drive all the way down, level up, a bit more tone. Then our Marshall. Maybe go with a different gain. We again have latency, but I always have latency. So let's check out how much we need to move that. And there we see that all needs to go a bit further in front because of that latency. Let's listen if that's alright. Alright, that's in place now. Let's do the same thing as we did before with the other ones. We give that a color and create a bus. Let's just call it rhythm guitar. And the rhythm guitars go to that rhythm guitar bus. We have like two guitars, and I said we want to have one penned left, one penned right, and that makes a huge difference. Let's listen to this here. And when I pen them left and right, it sounds fatter. There's like more stereo feel. It is stereo. Also much cleaner. What do we need to do next? A solo guitar, right? We still have time for that. Yeah. Go to the beginning of the track, and my brain is not working. Or let's call it melody. It's not really a solo, right? Are we still in tune? Okay. Gotta check this first. It's actually pretty simple, but I'm messing it up for sure. Yep, and mess it up. Who's not plugged in? Unbelievable. copy that. I just cut out the silence, copy, and we want that somewhere here, and that's why you should probably set markers. That seems to be okay. Let's clean that all up. Get rid of some silence there. We don't want this. Also convert that to mono, of course. Next one. Oh, that's rushing a bit. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Let's give that solo guitar some sound. We also put a tube screamer there and go into a Marshall amp and maybe put some delay. So first tube screamer, same as before. Then the Neuro amp modeler. I think that can be pretty high gain for the solo. Alright, that's pretty harsh. Maybe it was too much. Or what if we actually really go high gain and go low with the input? Ah, that sounds weird. Brain, don't leave me. I think I cannot play. That's the problem, because there's like a lot of ringing from other strings. They never played the drums to you, right? Alright, so we can definitely hear there's something missing for this solo guitar. Just have a reverb maybe. Sounds a lot better already. I think I have to leave it like this because I gotta go to work again. Hey! So we continue another time. See you then. Cheers!